Hey guys, today's video is another inheritance video. It's something that I inherited from just one person, and it needs to be addressed right now because it got flooded during hurricane. So I need to go ahead and work on it right now before it goes bad. So let me tell you what it is. It's going to come in handy. I can use it for all my projects. Let me walk up to it. So here we go. What I have here is a utility trailer, and it's gonna need some tires. I just cleaned it off, actually. It's gonna be part of the video. So today's video, I'm gonna be replacing the tires and repacking the wheel bearings and doing any service work that needs to be done. There's also an additional thing I've got to do. Believe it or not, as big as this trailer is, I can't load my 66 Chevy truck on it. I already tried, because during the hurricane I tried to move stuff around with it and I couldn't do it because it's not wide enough. So in this video, what maintenance I do to it, if I have time, I do believe I'm going to be taking this railing and maybe widening it. I don't know, maybe I'll just cut it off. It all depends on if it's structural or not, because I do know that stuff like this can be structural. So I'm going to look it over real good and see how it's built underneath, and maybe I'll just eliminate the railing. So let me get this thing hooked up and get it into the shop and start on the wheel bearings. Is I'm gonna pull this thing up to the shop. I was thinking about backing it in, but you know, to tell you the truth, it'd be mighty tough to get it in the shop. And all right, so I didn't get anything done yesterday. It's the next day, so I'm got the trailer backed up here, and we're going to start with removing the wheels. I got some brand new tires for this thing. We're going to be mounting tires on these rims, and we're going to be doing the wheel bearings. Now this thing has been flooded in several hurricanes, and I'm really afraid to find what I'm going to find in there, because there's no caps or anything. The only benefit of no caps is maybe if any water got in there, it came out, and it's going to be okay. My thought is I'm going to be replacing wheel bearings. You know, it'll be all right. So let's get these wheels off and, well, get this thing road ready again. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting these rails off. So I cannot fit my truck on this trailer, my 66 Chevy truck. I actually scratched the door because this trailer is not wide enough. My tires were hitting this railing and my tires were hitting the other railing. It's not big enough. So I'm going to be cutting off these rails, which are structural, but I'm going to be dropping them down really low. So maybe I'll still be able to use it as a car trailer and utility trailer, and still have some sort of structural rigidity on it. So let's get busy on the tires first, and then I'll worry about the other stuff later. All right. Hear that? That's real bad. Get that cotter pin out and see what we're working with here. So I think on the title it said this was an 89 trailer. So 89 model trailer is pretty old. Well, you know, for me it is. Maybe not for y'all. There are trailers out there that are a lot older. But the oldest trailer I had other than this one was like a 2000 something model. I'm gonna say the bearing is real bad. Alright, I'm gonna try to show you a trick I learned. It's how to remove a inner seal if this nut will fit through here. It will work great on removing the seal on the rear. Oh, look at that. Check this out. Y'all are gonna really love this. So the nut is in there. And just give it a jerk. That's it. The seal is out and right there. Pretty cool trick, huh? It's pretty cool. This trailer is equipped with trailer brakes. I hope they work. Most likely they don't. I wonder if I need to go ahead and just replace it while I'm here. I should have checked it. Alright. Seal is no good. The spring in here is broken, most likely broken before I even got to it. These bearings are heavily pitted. They need replaced, probably from the flooding. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to see some terrible things in here. So let me get these cleaned up, and I'm going to look for a new set of bearings. The brake shoes look great. I've got a broken spring right there, so I need to find a hardware kit for this. Okay. See, inside of that drum, it's definitely had some water in there, but for being underwater multiple times, it really looks great. I'm surprised. Alright, so I got my bearings. Now I'm heading to the store to see if I can find anybody with those bearings. Fingers crossed. Surprise, no one around town had everything, so I'm just going to take the best bearings that I've got out of both axles, and I'm going to use the best bearings. And then I'm going to replace them. Then I'm going to replace the bad ones with new ones. I hope. So that's all I got right now. It's I don't have everything I need. Apparently these are oddball axles in this thing. So today's movie is The Wraith. So if y'all have ever seen The Wraith, y'all know it's an awesome movie. If y'all haven't seen The Wraith, you're gonna have to check it out. So I'm running into all kinds of problems with bearings and stuff. They did not send me in any of the races with the new bearings, and that's a problem because they're bad. The races are shot. So I've got to knock out the races and get some numbers and go ahead and order some races. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and change the tires over, and I might even go ahead and start cutting these rails off and modifying them. So let me get the tool to knock out the races. God dang, son of a... Finally. What a pain. What a pain. There it is. Now for the front one. Alright. Now I hope I can read some stuff on here. Nope. Okay. I am overpaying for all these bearings. For some reason, the parts stores around here aren't selling the sets. They sell the race individually, the bearing individually, the seal, all that stuff, and I went online and I could find whole sets. But of course I'd have to order it, and I'm looking for stuff right now. So I'm paying twice as much as what I'm supposed to just to have the stuff here today. So I'm waiting for some bearings to come in an hour, and so I think what I'm gonna do is put some tires on those rims, and then by then I'll have some bearings, and I'll be able to put this side together. Yeah. wouldn't recommend putting new tires on with old valve stems. That's just like a bad idea. Oh God, this is gonna suck. The tire is squeezed together real tight. So the tire is together real tight and the rim is wide, so airing this up is just going to be an absolute booger. I'm hoping I'll be able to get it. We'll see. I do not recommend doing this, guys. Alright, so I finally got the tire seated on the bead. Now I'm going to be putting 50 pounds in it. Because I think it maxes out at like 60 pounds. Okay, let's get this other weight off and we're gonna put it on the tire balancer and balance it. Go. That's it. Still has sand in it. Cool. Alright, let's flip this over and go to the other side and install the front race. Get this dirt out. Okay. This should be the race. Here's the race for the front. There. And it should be this one. Nope, not big enough. This one. Seems like it's too big. Installing bearings. Oh yeah. Yeah. Installing races. Yeah. So, yeah, what's up? Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Cool. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, as y'all saw, I just repacked the wheel bearings. If I were y'all, I'd pick something a little bit more clean. There was a lot of dirt on the ground. I had to spend some time wiping things up and getting rid of some of the grit. Table right there would have been perfect. I'm going to use that table for the next one. But that one's pretty much done. All I've got to do is wipe the grease out of here, off of this spindle. It's going to be not that bad. Pretty easy. Get rid of all the grease, check everything out. It is looking fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna install the drum now. There it is. Got this washer here that I've got to wipe off. Install that. Then we have our nasty nut that's full of dirt because there was no cap. So we're going to wipe it off pretty good. In fact, I'm going to get some brake clean for that. Looks a lot better. Install that nut. Put in the cotter pin. I like to seat the bearings by over tightening this nut, and I spin it a few times. And then I loosen it up. To the point where there's no tension, and it's going to be a little bit on the loose side because if I put it where it's tight, that's going to be too tight. So I'm going to be backing off of it just a little bit. That's where you want it, right there. So we're going to install a new cotter pin and find a cap for it. All right, bought a new cap for it. I put grease in it. Alright, so I got the trailer all taken care of, got the wheels, tires on it, got the wheel bearings repacked. I only had to replace 3 sets of wheel bearings. There was actually one good wheel bearing set like on the trailer, which is cool. So I didn't bother changing it if, changing out the bearings if they were good, because they're, good USA made wheel bearings. And the ones I was replacing, I don't know where they were made at, but it'll be fine. So boom, there it is. And I was going to end the video with me towing my 66 Chevy pickup truck with this trailer. Well, I can't because the sides are on this trailer. This trailer is only 77 inches wide. My car trailer with my BMW on it over there is 82 inches wide. So it's this trailer is 5 inches narrower than that trailer, and with the sides makes it very difficult to get anything on it. So I'm going to modify this trailer. I plan on cutting off the sides, moving these fenders a little bit so I can fit cars, trucks on it, as well as equipment. So this is an equipment trailer, not really meant to be a car trailer, because, well, full-size cars don't fit on it, which is really weird. It looks like it fit, but the big scratch down the side of my truck says it doesn't fit. Yes, I scratched my truck, creased the door a little bit. I'm not happy. So I guess that's it for this video, because I've got to be on the road at 5:30 in the morning. It's dinner time. I don't have time to modify this trailer, so I guess that'll be a separate video. I wasn't planning on this thing being a two-parter, but it is what it is. So I'm going to end the video with taking this thing out for a drive and testing out the electric brakes. It's got electric brakes. I don't know if they work, and fortunately the hearse is equipped with electric brakes. That's right, I tow stuff with that car. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Seeing how well this trailer pulls down the road. It is the tongue is a little bit higher than I'd like, but it'll work. That's it. It shifted way too soon. All right. Trailer brakes work. Pull smooth. It's a nice trailer. Just needs some work.